down 0-3, a situation they just can't afford to be in. It's do or die time, and they know it.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3-0 and expect to come back and win the series.
Hits a three-pointer. You take a look at the Hornets. This is a must-win game for them after they were unable to steal either of the first two.
Yeah, must-win indeed. Falling behind 3-0 as the lower seed is a death sentence. This team wanted a better round one performance than they've had so far.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. One of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasize boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to basics, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Davis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
And he's good on the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Giddey. Here's Azubuike. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Launches it. Another three for Chicago.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
From downtown. Wallace outside. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Azubuike. Stolen by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Knocks it loose.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
It's Giddey on the wing. Now here's White. 5 on the clock. Eason pulls it in. Charlotte trailing. Into the lane. So they take the lead.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And here's Giddey. Pass to White. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Miller outside. Down low. Eason. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Miller outside. The three is up. Unable to get that one. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
And Wallace, here we go. Here's Davis. Wallace with it. Davis misses. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Some room here for Williams. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Wallace, left side. Pass to Bridges. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Here's Buzelis. He's got 5. Back to Giddey. Williams from long range. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Charlotte. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Now Davis. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Chicago leading by 4. White on the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Azubuike. Back to White. From outside the arc. Wallace pulls it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Davis a screen. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
The Bulls on offense. Now here's White. To the paint. Here's Giddey. The kick out to White. From behind the arc. No good that time.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Portis down low. And he hits it to tie the game.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Pass to Buzelis. Williams with the screen. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
First personal foul.
Chicago's shooting their first free throw of the night. Chicago making a switch here.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Here's Ben. Outside for Green. Off target with the 3. Outside Herter. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Here's Moore. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Bulls up. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Moore. Collins defending.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Here's Buzelis. To the middle. Lets it fly. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got his first basket.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Here's Portis. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
All no good. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Patton. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Here's Banton. Driving inside. Outside, Green. There's a screen. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Collins. Herder gets the bucket. And now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Portis. Here's Diabate. Charlotte again missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the inside. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here.
Substitution.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Eason. Puts up a 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Stolen by Miller. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Ball. Inside. Here's Davis.
Look at AD, and you know he's taking his share of contact. Quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Out to Bridges. High post Davis. Second shot opportunity. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
Pass to Smith. Herder with it. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's good. 2 points. Davis has got 10.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Charlotte trailing. Outside Davis. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Chicago with the ball. Ball outside. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Ball. Out to the right wing. The shot by Terry, no good. To the paint. Stripped it away. Here's the break.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Ball.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Azubuike. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Wallace outside. Outside Davis. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row and in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And there's a pick. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Here's Charlotte. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. It's Eason with the jam.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Ball surveys the floor. That's tipped. Pass to Azubuike. The kick out to Williams. Down low. Second chance effort. Azubuike's shot is good. Azubuike's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
And there's the lob. Davis can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Ball into the lane. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
And the Bulls making a change here. And so Ball nails both of them.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Here's Benton. Still no points. Here's Diabate. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Bulls. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's on Cason Wallace.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Both free throws good from Giddey. Here's Wallace. Miller outside. Pass to Eason. 4 on the clock. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Chicago leading. Here's Buzelis. And here's Giddey. And here's White. From the arc. On target from range. White's got 6.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
There's the screen. Right wing. Wide open. Shot by Buzelis, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Out to Bridges. Knocks down the long tail. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Down low. And there's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
See, pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Wallace outside. Pass to Davis. No one near him. It's hauled in by White. Outside Giddey. Count it. Good. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Wallace outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to White. Tries the spin move. Here's Buzelis. Here's the floater. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Miller. On the wing, Davis. Out to Bridges. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Giddey. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Herder with it. Portis picks him up. And here's Collins for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he makes a first. It's both from the stripe.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink on it.
Herder into the lane. Ball outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Moore. Inside. Here's Diabate. And that one is hammered home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure didn't look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Ball with it. Going inside. And pulls it in. Here's Moore. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking it to the defense and drawing the contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Here's Ben. He's scoreless. That shot, no good. Collins with the defensive effort. Pass to Herder. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Moore. Here's Benton. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Now here's Portis. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And it's Ball off the drive. Fires the three. Diabate grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Both free throws good from Portis.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And it's Ball off the drive. Here's Terry. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Banton. Pass to Diabate. Lets it go from the wing. That one is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to the Chicago Bulls. .35 seconds left in the third. Pick by Smith. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, so good at threading the needle. Awesome pass, the size and passing ability of Ball. Tough to defend against.
And there's the screen. Here's Banton. Here's Diabate. Goes back up. Misses the layup.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Herder from long range. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Ooh, stolen by Smith. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Bulls leading by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Now Wallace. Let's go with a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Terry. Outside Giddey. Here's Terry. Guarded by Miller. Back to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Pass to Herder. Outside Giddey. Driving in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, he took off, and the D struggled to catch up with Giddey.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
He couldn't sink them all, but did just enough to make this a 2-possession ball game.
Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Smith. Eason with a steal. Here's Davis. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Now here's Giddey. To the paint. Here's Smith. Back to Giddey. Down low. The floater. And Smith lays it up and in. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Night in and night out, consistently, Smith makes a solid effort in there.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Davis. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 0, Kobe White.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Herder can't hit. Floats one. It's hauled in by White. Chicago leading. And here's Giddey. 6. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
That free throw good from Giddey.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Giddey. Hornets trail by 4. Wallace outside to the middle. Left side, Davis. And it's Chicago with a board. To the inside. Pass to Giddey. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Wallace misses. Chicago leading by 6. From deep. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. 3-pointer. The shot by Buzelis, no good. On offense, here are the Hornets. Here's Davis. Over Buzelis. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the pick. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Davis. Pass to Wallace. Back to Davis. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Here's Ball. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got nice touch on it, and it's effective.
Here's Miller. And the shot falls short that time. And here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Buzelis. Up top, White. Ball right side. Inside. Here's Azubuike. And he slams it in one-handed.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Bulls.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And what a huge performance it was for Josh Giddey.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's It's the Bulls winning this one easily. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Quarterfinal. And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0. Advancement to round 2 in the Eastern Conference at stake. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. You take a look at the Hornets.
At least they have their fans behind them. They're going to need them to bring everything tonight because make no mistake, their season is on the line.
You look at Charlotte. They're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with the win.
Now here's Giddey. 6 to shoot. Here's Buzelis. Eason pulls it in. Here's Charlotte. Outside Davis. Miller outside. Screen by Eason. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Giddey. Back to White. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. And it's the Hornets on the break. Miller with it. Now guarded by White. Miller can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Driving in. The kick out to White. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Charlotte. And Wallace, here we go. Here's Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Well, Davis gets to the line a lot, and people don't talk about it, but he's an excellent foul shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Giddey with it. Right wing. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
Back to Wallace. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Buzelis. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. White with it. Back to Giddey. This one for 3. Wallace pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Davis. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Patrick Williams. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Bridges. Back to Wallace. And here's Eason. Bridges with it. Outside for Davis. Clock at 6. Shoots a fadeaway. Count the basket. Davis has got 6 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Williams. Outside Giddey. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Davis. And there's the drive. For 3, Bridges. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Both free throws good from Giddey. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Wallace. Pass to Miller. Now Eason. Miller on the wing. With the floater. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. And And so here is Chicago.
Whoa!
Unreal! That's what they came for. Wow.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Bulls trail by 9. Outside Giddey. Pass to White. Davis for the rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Miller outside. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Giddey. Here's Azubuike. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
Good on both. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Banton. Pass to Moore. Back to Banton. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Buzelis. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Portis. Outside for Green. And it's rejected. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
"19 seconds left in the opening quarter.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Inside, Collins. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Collins.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte up. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
This game has been all about tenacity for them, getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Collins a screen. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Terry, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Pass to Herter. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
no defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Davis can't hit. And so here is Chicago. It's Herder on the wing. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Here's Smith. The layup off target. Tipped away. To the wing on the left. Wallace outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Wallace. From deep. Charlotte again missing. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Ball. Left side, Herder. Back to Ball. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh!
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got his first points of the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Davis. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Collins with the defensive effort.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Charlotte making some changes. Chicago leading. Ball looks over the floor. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Poke loose. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Terry. Down low. Smith inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now, here's Green. He's scoreless.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass the ball. Smith outside. It's Herder on the wing. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now, here's Green. Here's Patton. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Chicago leading by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Outstanding drive from Ball, not backing down from the contact either.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's on the defense there. You gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
The kick out to Ball. To the paint. Hornets with the steal. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Green. Behind the back and lays it in. Green's gotten his first basket of the night.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steel into fast break points.
Pass to Buzelis. It's hauled in by Portis. Charlotte trailing. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his third foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And they take the lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Buzelis. They need this. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Portis with it. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Portis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
The kick out to Williams. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Benton. And there's a 3-second violation. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. And here's White. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Benton, good. Benton's got his second basket on the night. Here's Giddey. And he gets it to go.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Benton. He's got 5. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Benton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
White. Diabate grabs the board. Here's more. Can't hit from in close. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Hornets. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Hello, everyone. Thank you for... Joining 2K Sports in our coverage of this first round. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, Williams. It's Giddey on the wing. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Up top, Davis. Back to Miller. No good from outside. Left side, Giddey. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Buzelis. There's the drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
At the line for the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Now here's Wallace. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Outside Giddey. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Now here's Wallace. Outside Davis. Screen by Eason. Davis with it. Now guarded by White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kobe White picks one up.
Over the court. Of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls, and we've seen that free throw attempt number skyrocket.
That free throw good from Davis. Both free throws good from Davis.
And Davis remains a dominant presence on both ends of the floor.
White looking it over. The Hornets pull it in. High post Davis. Give him 8 points now. Back to Eason. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Giddey. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Miller, right side. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. So for the Hornets. Chicago trailing here. Now here's White. Pass to Giddey. Here's Azubuike. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here are the Hornets with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Here's Moore. Out to Portis. Out left to the wing. Pass to Benton. Shot clock at 6. From 13, Buzelis grabs the board. Outside, Williams. Here's Buzelis. Takes it inside. No good with a layup. Here's Benton. Now Portis. Pass to Moore. Releases from 15. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Benton. After the basket by Chicago. Can they get it? And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to ball. Here's Buzelis. 15 points in the game.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
Portis outside. Here's Moore. Here's Diabate. Ball with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Zach Collins. Jalen Smith.
1:52 left in the third quarter. And Ball gets it to go.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Pass to Portis. Charlotte again missing.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. Off target at the rim. Hornets trail by 6. Portis, left side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Moore. Let's go with a 3. Collins with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Herter from long range. Knocked loose. There's 37 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Pass to Portis. A clear look for Green. Buries the jump shot. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Ball. Pass to Collins. Here's Moore. Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
45.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Chicago ahead. They lead by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Charlotte trailing. Wallace outside. And he lobs Anthony Davis going up top.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
It's Giddey on the wing. Drives to the hoop. Stolen by Davis. Inside. Back to Bridges. Pass to Miller. Davis with it. Outside Eason. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And it's Chicago with a board. And it's Giddey off the drive. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Bridges outside. Left side Davis. And it's Charlotte with another.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Outside White. Down low. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Davis a screen. Here's Wallace. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
From deep, Giddey buries it from 3.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Wallace, right side. Driving inside. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one's on Zach Collins. Chicago making a switch here. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
All right, let's give it another board. Come on, get loud for your Lakers next period.
To hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to White. Back to Giddey. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Hornets trail by 3. Wallace outside. Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Here's Giddey. And it's blocked by Davis. To take the lead. And Mikal Bridges gets a three. And the Hornets lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Giddey. Soft touch off the glass.
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. And you'd love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
And here's Wallace. To the paint. Here's Davis. White for three. Miller pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Davis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. White drives in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Wallace. Miller on the wing. Shoots over ball. Chicago with a rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
There's a screen. Kick out to White. From behind the arc. Drops in the three. And now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Wallace. Out to Bridges. To end the run. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Inside, here's Eason, who Ellis grabs the board. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Down low, Azubuike. Up top, Giddey. Pass the ball. The three. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. Eason hits them both. .40 seconds left in the fourth. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Now here's Giddey. Kick out to White. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. He takes it in. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Here's Easton. Cash! And that one brings him within 1.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Wallace to take the lead. Oh my! What a shot! And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
The inbound. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. And they're still in a tight spot, but you have to applaud the grit they showed to get this win.
You can't ever underestimate a team in the postseason. They fought hard and got a crucial victory.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. 1, and the East continues on 2K Sports. Tonight could bring this series to a conclusion or totally reshape it. We're ready for Game 5. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. You look at the Bulls.
This is where they expected to be. They have a commanding lead in this series with a chance to close it out at home. Can they avoid a letdown in a game that they should win?
They get it back. Miller outside. Bridges left side. Gets hauled in by the Bulls.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
Back to White. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Outside, Giddey. Davis for the rebound. Wallace outside. Outside, Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You look at Chicago, a chance for them to close out the series here at home.
Yeah, they don't want to have to travel again in this series. This is exactly how they wanted the series to go.
And he sinks the second.
There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
Now here's White. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Miller. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Down low. Fader on the way. And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And here's White. Here's Giddey. Here's Azubuike. Checked by Davis. Stolen by Miller. And it's the Hornets on the break. He goes up. And finished off by Davis.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Here's White. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Eason.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
For three, Bridges. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Buzelis. Eason with some nice D.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the shot goes. Davis has got 5.
Ooh, nice touch from the mid-range. Dave is proving how effective he is from that spot.
Outside Giddey. Left side White. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. From deep Giddey. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
To the wing on the left. And it's Eason with the three. Eason's got his second basket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's White. And a nice finish on the layup.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Wallace, here we go. Pass to Davis. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Eason. The three. The shot that time not on target. And a pass break now for the Bulls. Here's Azubuike. Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. First one falls for him. Chicago making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
The shake. Miller can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game. Shot from the inbound. And Ball gets it to go.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Pass to Eason. Back to Wallace. Eason with the ball. Clock at 4. Shot on the wing. Charlotte again missing. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
The drive by Miller. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Pass to Buzelis. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Miller. And here's Davis. Off target from outside. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Now here's Ball. Inside. Here's Azubuike. Chalk up 2 there.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Hornets trail by 3. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. So for the Hornets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Benton. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
12.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of the... this pivotal Game 5. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Ball. The 3, Smith. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Moore. Now Portis. Here's Benton. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Benton. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 7. Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Moore. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Herter. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Terry's shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Easton. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Ball outside. Collins with it. Over Easton. Off the left rim and out. Hornets trail by 7. Pass to Davis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's Benton. Goes up off the inbound. Green for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
That one misses. Chicago leading by 6. The kick out to Ball. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Benton. Jacks up a 3. Again the miss by the Hornets. Chicago with the ball. The 3 from Ball. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Moore. And Collins with the big block. To the wing, right side. Here's Herder from behind the arc. Rebounded by Green. Here's Moore. Pass to Diabate. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Diabate's got his first points of the game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Picked by Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Green. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting for Charlotte, Josh Green.
And both free throws good for Green. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. 4-point game. Banton pulls it in. Here's Moore. Portis outside. Pass to Green. Here's Moore. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And Green, good for 3. Green's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
To the inside. Here's Azubuike. Diabate grabs the board. So it's the Hornets now. Here's Green. Banton on the wing. Pass to Diabate. Now Portis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Chicago leading. Here's Azubuike. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Bulls, Udoka Azubuike.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And here's Charlotte now. Miller can't get it to go. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Pass to Giddey. A minute 22 left in the first half of basketball. Eason pulls it in. Left side, Davis. Back to Eason. Out to Bridges. Davis down low. And Bridges good for 3. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Outside Giddey. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Inside. Davis. Outside Eason. That bucket makes it 3 for 5.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Josh Giddey.
That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Outside Eason. The shot off that time. But if it goes, it's all tied in Chicago. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
28. The Hornets. 28.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. And it's time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for Charlotte let me know the status. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. And this team is hoping to contend with a tough first-round matchup, so I'm sure they're anxious to get back to full strength. Back to you guys.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
White on the wing. Takes the three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Charlotte trailing. Here's Miller. No good on the three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Eason pulls it in.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
White with the steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. The pull-up. And it's good. 2 points. Buzelis has got 8.
And you see the potential Buzelis has as a shooter. This kid's upside is definitely enticing.
Pass to Wallace. Outside Eason. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Giddey. The kick out to Williams. White looking it over. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Davis with it. Now guarded by White. Back to Davis. Miller on the wing. High post Davis. 5 points in the game. Here's Eason. Going inside. An easy 2 on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Up top, Giddey. 7 points in the game. Pass to Eason. Miller with it. Outside Eason. On the wing, Davis. Bridges outside for the lead. That shot off the mark.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Now Smith. Checked by Davis. Here's Buzelis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Buzelis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis. Adjusting from close range.
Bulls leading by 4. Outside, Williams. The 3. Outside, Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots over Bridges. Back to Giddey. And Davis with the block. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Here's Benton. He's scoreless. Pass to Diabate for the tie. Charlotte, no good that time either. Ball taking his time here. Here's Buzelis, defended by Portis. Here's Buzelis, off target at the rim. Outside for Green. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Green's got 8 points. Chicago leading. Pass the ball. Spins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
For someone who doesn't get to the line very often, it's good to see Ball putting some pressure on the defense.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. And so Ball nails both of them. Hornets trail by 3. Portis the screen. Down low. Pass to Diabate. Doesn't go for him.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
You love to see that from Herder. If teams are going to guard against his three-point ability, you have to make him pay and just blow by him.
Here's Ben. Yet to see a basket. Portis with it. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, swiped away. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Hornets trail by 5. To the right side. Back to Ben. A minute 6 left to play in the third. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Ben. There's the drive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. The Bulls making a switch here.
Substitution for the Bulls. Zach Collins.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Picked by Smith. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Bulls ball.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Terry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Josh Green.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Portis the screen with 1 on the clock. And good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a